This is the Football Show now. The Ange Postecoglou revolution continues at Tottenham. They put 5 past Burnley Saturday. Son scoring a hat-trick in that central striker role. Richarlison dropped to the bench. So what did Son bring to the role that the Brazilian hadn't? Let's have a look at this, because these are the average positions. You can see Richarlison, number 9, against Bournemouth, and you can see Son against Burnley, much further forward, Stephen. So what is the difference? Why are we seeing the difference?
Well, I think there's 2 factors in this. I think the different styles of players. I think Son likes to run in behind. I think Richarlison tries to be a focal point and wants to bring others into play. Hasn't quite worked for him. I also think the teams that they were playing against, Burnley played a ridiculously high line against a really quick forward line of Spurs, whereas Bournemouth dropped a little bit deeper, made it a little bit more difficult for Richarlison in that game, and obviously Son and Kulusevski as well. But I just think it's the style of play in the individuals. I think Son is always looking to play on that shoulder. He can adapt his game and he can play with his back to goal, but I think he realised very early on that the game and the strengths in his game for this game against Burnley would be running in behind, and he just got the opportunities time and time again.
So going forward, is Son now number 1 choice to play in that central position, or is it horses for courses?
Yeah, it can depend on the game, but obviously, when, like Stephen said, if you're playing a high line like that, Son is absolutely perfect because of his running off the ball. Because when you've got a player like Maddison, you've got Son stretching the play. It obviously creates space then for Maddison to get on the ball and make things happen, which he's done since he's arrived. And I just think Son just, he led by example, didn't he? He's that real leader when he got himself into positions. That first finish was absolutely outstanding. And you can sort of criticise the defending from Burnley, but the movement from Son, I think you mentioned it with Manchester City, about how they work off the ball. He's brilliant, isn't he, at it? He's the one that will press and win the ball back high up the field. If they lose it, he's the first one to go. And then everybody then goes off his press and his position. So an outstanding performance from Son and Tottenham.